Hey folks, David Stewart here. Your attention is a zero-sum game. That's the subject of this little video. So here's the big basic point, is that when you're paying attention to one thing, you're not paying attention to something else. You're paying attention to this video, you're not watching a different video, which is going to give you a different message. While you are paying attention to brand X, you're not paying attention to some other brand that maybe could use your support or use your attention. And so really when it comes down to, say, paying attention to Marvel, paying attention to DC or brand X, Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever big franchise you happen to be maybe upset with, you don't like the direction that they're going in, paying attention to them while you're thinking about them, while you're following tweets, while you're reading news stories about them, while you're watching videos about some civil war in Lucasfilm or something like that. While you're doing that, you're not doing something else, which you will actually enjoy more. So while you are sitting there stewing about Star Wars, while you are reading Star Wars books, you're not reading books from a different sci-fi author that you may actually really like. You're not enjoying a different brand that you may really like. You're not finding a new franchise which would make you feel joy and make you, feel something. It would make you feel like you're not wasting your time. So your attention is a zero-sum game. And I'm using brand X as an example, but it really can cascade through anything in life. While you're paying attention to one kind of video game, you're not playing other games that you like. While you're playing whatever MMO, World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy or something, and doing that and feeling bored with it or something, while you're doing that, you're not playing some other game that you may really like. So your attention is a zero-sum game because time is a zero-sum game. Time is the only thing that you can't really get more of. You can work and convert your time into money and get more money, but you can't really get more time. You could sell your stuff and get more money or get different stuff, but you can't really get more time. So time is something that you should view as precious. And if you realize that you're spending that time in ways that is not productive, or it doesn't make you feel good, or it's not enjoyable, it's okay to take a step back and say, you know what? I'm going to stop paying attention to these kinds of things, and I'm going to pay attention to other things which I like better. And maybe that's you unsubscribing from this channel because you don't want to pay attention to me anymore, but maybe that's also not watching YouTube content that seems really easy to watch but makes you think about something that you really don't want to think about, or you really want to be divorced from, whether it's like a brand loyalty thing or like a game you play too much, or maybe it's a book series that you really feel like you're done with, or you just don't want to think about anymore. Your attention is a zero-sum game. Money, you spend money on things, you can get more money, you can sell things, get other money, but really your time is the thing that is very, very limited. Likewise, think about being in a relationship. Let's say if you have a girlfriend or if you have a boyfriend and you're with that person and you're paying attention to that person. While you're with that person, paying attention to that person, you're not with somebody else. If you're a normal monogamous person, if you have some other situation, that's different. But, if you're your typical person engaged in a monogamous relationship, you're not with somebody else. So if you're in a relationship with someone and you think that they are not like the person that you would want to marry, let's say, then what are you doing? Your attention is a zero-sum game. Your time's a zero-sum game. So it's one of those things where you realize that you're possibly wasting a lot of your time by paying attention to something that is ultimately what you don't want, instead of going out and getting what you actually want, actually trying to find the person that you actually want to be with. I've noticed people tend to settle in to things which are comfortable but suboptimal. Comfortable but maybe not exactly what they want. Yeah, they like their girlfriend, but they don't really want to marry their girlfriend. They're not even really considering marriage to her, but they don't break up with her because she's nice and comfortable, and they like some things about their girlfriend, and they don't want to be alone. You have all these things that stop people from breaking up with people that they shouldn't be with. Likewise, people stick with jobs because they're like, it's a comfortable job. I know how to do it. You don't want to take a risk with another job. People end up playing, whatever the game is. They play the same. They play Hearthstone even though they don't enjoy Hearthstone. I remember talking to friends, like this was years ago now at this point. They're like, yeah, man, I really am not enjoying Hearthstone. I'm like, why are you playing it? Just turn it off. Well, it's like I spent all this money on cards and, I've played it for so long. Should I just walk away? It's like, yeah, you can walk away anytime you want. That's the whole point. Is if you don't like it, you can stop playing it. Oh, you feel like there's a sunk cost fallacy sometimes. Like, I've sunk my time into this, therefore I have to somehow recover it. But, while you are trying to do that, then you are not actually pursuing what is optimal for you. While you're studying one subject in school that you don't care about, you're missing out on other things that you may actually care about. So your time and your attention is a zero-sum game. And that's the big point of this little video. It goes through many different things in life. If you're watching a show you don't like, you could be watching a show you do like. If you're reading books you don't like, you could be reading books that you do like. You just have to be willing to take a step back and try something new and something different. So thanks so much, folks. We'll see you next time. Have a great one.